My name is Carlo Rossotto and I'm the Regional Coordinator for the Middle East and North Africa and for Europe and Central Asia in the ICT department of the World Bank.
Could you please tell us more about the role of World Bank in this initiative, City Camp Tunisia?
Yes, City Camp Tunisia is a very innovative initiative and we really are very proud to be associated to this initiative. It's an initiative that brings together the local communities of different cities in Tunisia, together with the local technologists and the local governments. And the role of the bank has been to help putting together this community and introduce some of the experiences that took place in other countries. And it was a very interesting and very promising experience so far.
As a World Bank, do you have more initiatives to support or to assist, like City Camp, and what's World Bank role in the Middle East and North Africa in general?
Definitely, these initiatives go very much in the direction of better governance, more transparency, more participation of the citizen in the decisions of the public administration at central and local level. In particular, this initiative is very consistent with the support that the World Bank is placing to decentralization and making sure that government at local level works and it's empowered and it's effective in the delivery of services. So in this case, we are bringing together the local community of technologists that we have seen in other countries has really given excellent feedback and actionable solutions to the decision makers at local governments. They can look at some of the problems of a local community and try with the local government to develop innovative solutions using technology. Also, it's very important because it goes in the direction of supporting open data and open government. So open data and open government is an area where the World Bank has been involved in many countries in different regions, and it is about the publication of the data of the public administration in a format that can be used by local developers to develop applications that can respond to social and local challenges. So we think it's really a promising experience that we have looked at in other countries as well, and we think that Tunisia has all of the right conditions for this initiative to develop into something maybe bigger that involves the whole country. Outside of Tunisia, we have done other similar initiatives. For example, the Cairo Water Hackathon a few months ago in Cairo. We put together the local community of developers with experts in water problems, and it was really amazing. They developed autonomously, they developed solutions that would improve the water conservation, better irrigation systems, better scheduling of sewerage services. So this is something that really has an impact on the issues of the local communities in the Middle East and North Africa.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Rossotto, we talked about the importance of having a project like open data or open government in countries in general. Do you think that these kind of initiatives will help Tunisia in this transition period?
Definitely. Tunisia, as the country is open to democracy, the country has transitioned to a democratic system, and so all of the processes and procedures of a centrally organized government have to change. So it means that the information has to be made public, has to be made available to the public, is to be used also by the community that has now an opportunity to provide a feedback to the government. So I really think that the transition that Tunisia is perhaps leading in the region will be very important, a very important factor for the success of this initiative. This initiative would not have been possible before the revolution.
Mm-hmm. Does the World Bank have other plans to encourage such initiatives in the future in Tunisia?
Yes, after this first initiative, where our objective was to create communities of experts with local government officials, we also envisage a second phase where perhaps either the communities themselves will organize their work and translate it into projects and applications, or where perhaps some support to this initiative can be envisaged either by the government or by the international community of donors. So we see definitely a second phase where these communities will work on actual software solutions, applications that work really on the implementation of some of these challenges that were identified in this first phase.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that Tunisia is on the right track now?
Yes, I think it's definitely in the right track. After the political transition, there is an environment that is more conducive to open government, to sharing information. I think that Tunisia has the right skills in terms of human resources. You have a very well-educated workforce and a well-educated youth, multilingual. I find that the training in technical and technology field is of very high quality. So perhaps what is missing and where perhaps there should be a higher effort is really in making sure that this educated workforce and these educated citizens have opportunities to jobs and participation to the local decisions. So some of the processes have to change, some of the procedures have to be adapted in a more open environment so that they create, on one hand, job opportunities, income opportunities, and on the other hand, also better participation of the citizen to the decisions of the public administration. Clearly there is a transition in process, but to answer your question, I think that all of the elements are in place.